Good day, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity that I can share my study in Malang International Conference of Project Management 2022. My study is about multi-criteria decision-making model applying an analytic hierarchy process on the business strategy in PT Energi Abadi. There are several chapters covered in this presentation, as you can see in this content. And before we starting, let me introduce a little bit myself. My name is Bella Friska Sirait. I'm a legal counsel working in an Indonesian oil and gas company. Now I'm pursuing my master degree in School of Business Management ITB. Let's continue the material presentation about the background of this study. PT Energi Abadi, it is a disguised company, is an Indonesia company engaged in the upstream and downstream oil and gas sector. It is established 2011 and now managing 10 PSC in Indonesia and 1 shale gas block in the United States. 6 of them is operated by the company itself. From the oil, gas, and production, the company faced the challenge. The production declined from 2018 and the most significant drop has occurred in 2019. For the financial performance, the company is supported by 2 instruments, shareholders loan and also the global bond. Both the instrument will be due within 1 or 2 years ahead. Due to those the instrument, the company shall bear the interest payment, which will they paid in the regular basis. The other performance burdens is also the company has a high OPEX and CAPEX due to company run the several blocks that in the mature stage. The other issue is the company shall pay certain tax amount to the office, tax office. So therefore, as we can see, this is the projection of net income of the company starting from 2020 that will be negative. From the revenue, the company also being decreased in 45% compared to 2019 company's revenue. Accordingly, as we can see, the business issue in this study is cash availability the company for settling their shareholders and the global bond, which will be due near in the future. So the purpose of this study is give the management the broadened view on several alternatives and contribute the measurable consideration for the management making decision which alternative will be benefit for the company. Accordingly, the research question will be, what are the criteria and sub-criteria on the business strategy of the company? 2, what are the preferred sub-criteria on the business strategy of the company? 3, which one is the best alternative of the company to respond its goal? 4, what is the benefit and challenge of the preferred alternative? This research is limited to the literature review and secondary data from the company, which collected from May to November 2021. Surveying is conducted to this study by interviewing and distributing questionnaire to the expert, which consists of the management and several key roles person who are frequently involved in structuring the corporate plans in the company. As you can see, this is the conceptual framework of the study. It is using the 4 basic rational process by Kapner-Tregu. So the situation analysis will be help to find the business issue, problem analysis. It will be also help to identify the problem, and decision analysis. As we can see, we are involving the expert for brainstorming and also questionnaire for formulate the alternative, identify the criteria and subcriteria, also the weighting the criteria and subcriteria. The other step is PPA, potential problem analysis. This is the step for making decision and how to implement the decision. As we can see, the situation analysis, we can see that the financial feasibility according to the timing, trend, and impact being the first priority that the company should be solved. And the other way is fishbone diagram, is to see the root cause analysis. Why is the cash availability being the issue right now for the company? To making the analysis hierarchy process model, this study, as we mentioned before, involve the expert, and they are expert who has an experience and knowledge in oil and gas above the 15 years. So by the surveying and brainstorming with them, there are 3 criteria that the company should be aware for solving the problem. It is the production, financial, and market. And for the subcriteria, they elaborate it. It is the well program that the company should notice to boosting the production. Also, the reserve replacement ratio, that it will help the production also in the long term. And in organic growth, this is acquire a new asset. For the financial, the subcriteria is revenue, one thing that should be aware. Direct costs, this means that company should be taken lesser costs to have a more to gain profit, and also the financial risk. For the market, the subcriteria is supply capability, that the company should be secure, and the market reputation. According to that, they develop the 3 alternatives. That is optimization, which combine the divestment and organic action, and also the standstill, that is no divestment and focus on organic as it is right now. And also the other is growing, that is combined divestment and in organic growth, that is for acquire the new asset to replace the divested asset. Based on the questionnaire that distributed to the expert, The expert then weighting and rating, and the questionnaire using the AHP free web application by Closely Gopal. As we can see from the 9 experts, they see that the production will be the priority right now, and then the financial, and then the market. For the sub-criteria, the expert choose the well program will be the first one that should be company considered for boosting or making high its production. And then the revenue, the second place. So the company not only produce but also must find the market to sell, so it being the high revenue. And then also the reserve replacement ratio for the future production. And for the second questionnaire, the expert must choose which one the alternative, the best solution right now for the company to solve its problem. From the 3 of the alternative, the expert choose the optimizations will be the best one right now. That is the divestment and focus on the organic growth, and then the growing, that's the second place, and the standstill. So the conclusion of this study that we can see the problem of the company is the availability of cash to pay the financial obligations, which will be due in the near years, about 2 to 3 years as of now. In terms of solving the current business problem, it is necessary to structure the hierarchy of decision-making method. This research accordingly developed 3 criteria, which is production, financial, and market, and 8 sub-criteria composing well program, reserve replacement ratio, inorganic growth, revenue, direct cost, financial risk, supply capability, and market reputation. The other is 3 alternatives, which are optimization, standstill, and growing. This research also helped to find which the sub-criteria give the significant impact for the company to achieve a positive net income. So as we can see, the result before, the well program being the preferred sub-criteria, then followed by revenue and reserve replacement ratio. So this is the 3 things that the company should be aware, and those sub-criteria dominantly affected about 78% from 100% of sub-criteria. The other is the optimizations, being the best solution or alternative to the company in terms of the time constraint for attaining a positive net income and obtaining cash availability to settle the company financial obligation. So it is combination between action for divestment and focus on the organic growth. Optimization is supported by sub-criteria, direct costs, financial risk, and supply capability, which being its advantages for execution. However, it still has the challenge by considering the sub-criteria optimizations with the reserve replacement ratio is because the divested asset. Market reputation, the question from the market why the company must release its asset, and also of course the revenue is because a divested asset which contribute the revenue will be released. That should be a note to the company when executing this alternative. That's conclude this study. And thank you for watching this presentation. Have a good day and stay healthy.